Trixie. How are you? Hey, Panda. Turn that off. Turn that down just a smidge. There we go. Ooh. Okay. Small, you redeemed it. You need to go through and let Reaper know what you want your personal command to be, and he'll put it up for the next stream, okay? You have snack and water? What is snack? What did you get? I had a snack before stream. We went over to Dairy Queen. I got the pretzel sticks with cheese, and I had a strawberry milkshake. Ooh, mac and cheese. I like mac and cheese. Hi, Washi. How are you? Ooh, cheddar and sour cream chips. I like those. But yes, I know that you would quite enjoy Panda as a snack. Calm down. I'm in a good mood. Oh. No HR violations, Washi. I know you are HR, but come on. Washi violating, I'll handle you. Hi, Sonic. Washi gonna get in trouble. Oh my God. Don't worry about it, Small. And quack quack. Alrighty then. I think we shall get started back over here. I'm not sure what I'm going to be doing. I think I need to hit continue. If that's wrong, I'll go back. Nope, this is where I needed to go. Perfect. Brr. Okay. Let's see. Let's see if I remember what I'm doing. Okay, I need bones, so you get to go there, you get to go there. Okay, that's that. Okay, I can't. Okay, got it. Skeleton collapses. Oh, nope, that's not what I wanted to do. Okay, got 2 bones. Let's put you there. Skeleton collapses into bones. You find more bones. Okay. There we go. Did you wake up in a flirty mood again? Yes. Apparently the answer is yes. You won, but now I'm a bit less cold. Take a pack on the house. Okay. When an opposing creature is placed opposite to an empty space, Bolt Hound will move to that empty space. Null Conduit complete a circuit, but provides no effect. Sarcophagus. Does that say 13? Headless Horseman, Airborne. Also at the end of the owner's turn, Headless Horseman will move in the direction inscribed on the sigil. Okay. You did beat me, so I guess I've got to fess up. The name's Casey Hobbs. I'm from the tombstone on the left. Okay. Casey Hobbs. So you go... This one is... on the left. So this one should be Casey Hobbs. Look at me now, buried under far right tomb. But what's your name? I guess you are this one? Okay, and I've checked these. Let's see if there's anything over here. You pulled out an epitaph piece. It reads, "The defibrillator failed." Okay. So, Casey Hobbs is the name. Tombstone on the left. Burr. So let's see. Eaten by a hungry dog, hit by a piece of falling ice. Does not hold a grudge. Is there a draft in here? I'm freezing. Anything else? No. I'm called Sawyer. Middlestone marks my grave. Do not sniff or snarl. Okay, you were eaten by a dog. They say when life gives you lemons, you make something of it. Life were not so kind to give me lemons. It left me buried under the tomb on the right. Okay. You don't hold a grudge, I think. Let's go down here. Found a piece of epitaph. It reads, brought down by scurvy. Okay, so how about this one? A gust of foul-smelling air billows from the casket. Oh. Hello. You have no offering? Bye! Okay. There's that way, and then there's that way. Found a piece of the epitaph. There was no cure. Okay. Okay. Who is the captain? Please do not bark or beg. The middle stone marks my grave. Okay. Do not sniff or snarl. So you were eaten by a dog. Let's see. My guess is this one? Ha-ha! Marvelous. I believe you have proven your wits. Are you prepared? You will not defeat me. I am not prepared, but let's give it the best we got. Marvelous. Just marvelous. I was beginning to worry I would be sealed away behind those tombstones forever, locked down at the mercy of a challenger's wits, until one day discovered. I see that your ambition is to become the scribe of the dead. I think you are aware that I currently hold that title. But it matters not, because you shall not win. On guard! Let's see how this goes. My minions never truly die, you know. Let's see how you fare. Not well. I am positive this is not going to go well. Okay, can't... Yep, that wasn't going to go well. Hi, Plague. How are you? Scribe of the Dead, and that is the best of your deck. I have nothing to worry about. Okay, let's see. Alter deck. Let's see. Okay, so let's see. That's gonna be good. That would give me... Let's see. Pay 1 bone and create a skeleton in your hand. Pay 2 bones to increase the power and health of Bone Heap by 1. Mummy Lord will grow into a more powerful form after 1 turn on the board. Will strike an opponent directly even if there is a creature opposing it. I think I can use that. Okay, can't use any of those right now. Scared? Why are you scared? Dead hand is played, discard the hand, then draw a new hand of 4 cards. Okay. Okay, and let's see. I don't think I went this way. Hello. You wish to trade? Oh, you're the... Okay, so... Okay, don't have enough there for that. Is there anything more like... Hey Poke, how are ya? Let's see how this goes. Minions, prepare for death, but then life again. Okay, let's do that, and then this one. Skeleton collapses. Okay. Okay, you can't move. Ah. Undying creatures can be difficult to overcome. Perhaps you'll need to open more packs and improve your deck. Okay, how do I get more packs? Hi, Leshy. Return to me when my subordinates are defeated. You may wish to start with the prospector. Let's see. Very hard of hearing. Get me some proof she's alright. Maybe get her some food. Come to think of it, might have left some in the dang cabin. Okay, let's see. 2. No fish, no pass. Okay. that gave me 4. That also gave me 4. There we go. The drawer creaked open and you find a pack inside. You received a beastly card deck. Okay, cool. The cards were added to your collection. You received a beastly card pack. Okay. Cards were added to your collection. Kind of chilling? Sounds good. Still no pelts. Okay, let's see. I don't want to buy anything because I only have 2 right now. $273, is that what that says? Yeah, that's exactly what it said. You take a stinking pile of meat from the safe. There's a faint odor where the meat once was. Okay. Dang nabbit. You seen her, my hound. A good meal always gets her out. So, what was that? Was that? I have no idea what that was. Okay. Continue. Well, I'll be darned. That's my girl. I'll let you pass me and into yonder pond. But dang nabbit. First you gotta battle. Okay, let's see how this goes. Okay. Ouch. Get rid of you. Oh my gosh, I think I have way too many skeletons. Yeah, that wasn't gonna work. I'll let you buy for the kindness you showed my hound, but rules is rules. Let's see about changing this again. Okay, let's see. I don't have anything to make blood, so we're gonna hold on to that for right now. Okay. Okay, do that one. And there. Let's see how that one goes. Probably not well, but we'll see. Okay, let's try this again. Get rid of that. That turns into a pile of bones. That's fine. That's gone. Get rid of you. Okay. All right, got it. Fair's fair. You beat me like a dog. Take this. Some say these cards are better than gold. Received a beastly card pack. Okay, so Bloodhound, Mantis God, which is a very good one. Mole, Sentry Drone. When the creature moves into a space opposing Sentry Drone, they are dealt 1 damage. At the end of the owner's turn, 49er will move in the direction inscribed on the sigil. Okie dokie. The way is yonder pond is clear. Okay. Okay. Place the photo of bait on the line. Okay. Fish, fresh fish, good. Still, must beat. Okay. Okay, shoot. Okay, let's try that again because that was just a really bad beginning hand. Those two aren't going to be able to move anymore, I don't think. Okay. they're just gonna move that way. There we go. You beat, you pass. First, take. Okay, got more beastly cards. Ooh, okay. When cat is sacrificed, it does not perish. Okay. Okie dokie. The cards were added to there. Okay. Me work continue. Find fish for Leshy. Oh, I don't like where this is going. Pelt. Patches of dried blood crackled as you pried the chest open, but 2 packs were inside. Okay. Mole Man, when an empty space would be struck, Mole Man will move to that space to receive the strike instead. Also, Mole Man will block an opposing creature bearing the airborne sigil. Okay. You have brought a pelt, I am pleased. Yet another turn of the skinning knife. It is time to set another trap. I smell the hare's blood on you. Okay. It's gonna die anyway, so that's fine. Get rid of you. Okay. Crap. Yep. Come closer. He'll make a fine pelt. Okay, let's see. Since... Let's see what we got. Okay, can't do anything really at all with this. Okay, it automatically completed it, but I can't do anything with most of this stuff. Unless these count as... Unless those count as a sacrifice. Let me see. Okay, let's see if that'll work. Okay, so if I do this... Ha! Okay, those do count. Got it. You just played a card with an activated ability. Marvelous, allow me to explain how it works. Activate it by pressing the sigil like it's a button, but it will only work if you can pay the cost. Okay, so... Okay. Well, that's good to know. I can use the ones that use bones. Get another one of these. Oh, I should have used that for another skeleton. That's okay. Okay. Well, moves. Okay. Oh, I should have put that there. Shoot. That's okay. Get rid of that. Yeah, I know that would happen. That's okay. Yep. Okay, well, that's good to know. I can do that. Let's try this again. Pay 1 bone to create a skeleton in your hand. Pay 2 bone and health. Increase power. Okay. Put that there. Okay. Put you there. You there. Okay. That's fine, because that was going to die anyway. Okay. Get rid of you. Okay. you there. Okay. Okay, that's fine. Okay. Cool. Well, that worked. The trap is shut, yet the prey escapes, and the trapper waits for the next victim. You've defeated the three of us now. Leshy awaits. Okay, got more cards. Okay. Okay. Still only have 2. But I'm okay. Squirrel Ball. At the end of owner's turn, Squirrel Ball will move in the direction inscribed on the sigil and drop a squirrel in their old place. That's actually pretty funny. Okay, let's see. Let's see about taking on Leshy. See how this goes. You have bested the unhinged prospector, the gormless angler, the enigmatic trapper. You found yourself standing before your ultimate match, Leshy, scribe of the beasts. Steel yourself, for my beasts will show you no mercy. Only fangs. Do not spare your creatures. My camera is waiting to capture them all at the moment of their demise. And my beasts are famished. Okay, so let's see. I'll need a photograph at one's cost. Okay. One moment before it dies, I'll need to capture its stats. And finally, the sigils. That will do. The deaths of your creatures will form a beautiful mosaic. You won. It won't be needing those. I have something better. You must like them, though the stitch work is my own. They are your cards. Now we put them to the test. My beasts enjoy a varied diet. That's fine. We can do that. Put that there. And then that's going to move. What does that do? Okay, so if I do that, That should do it. But I'm gonna do this. Just in case. The great scribe was incredibly bested. Far away, a light enveloped a long-forgotten monument. Complete the Temple of Beasts. You have triumphed, narrowly avoiding tooth and claw. The Scribe of Beasts was defeated. That you were able to defeat me beggars belief, but now I must yield to you. My only regret is that our battle was so brief. Surely the summit of victory is made sweeter by a more adverse ascent. Okay. Okay. The cards were added to your collection. Battery low. Why is battery low? The Scribe of Beasts was defeated. Okay. Stop. What is that? I had to see your face after you lost. You're just so bad. It's no wonder we're back here again. And we would have been even sooner if the disc wasn't lost. Take a long look at this face, because you'll never see it again. I'm done being your pet. You stinking beast. Okie dokie then. I pushed it too far that last time. Why don't they see? To live as a beast would be the noblest thing. Even so lowly, a creature was as a stoat. Yeah, this is getting weird. Okay, so this area is done. Okay, so looks like I can go back now. The what's it called? The bridges are fixed, but let's see if we can take her on real quick. Again, you try and begging to fire, but I must still acquiesce. Okay, leaps over to block. That's fine. Okay. That there. Okay, that's gonna be gone now, which is fine. Oh, shoot. Yeah, that was bad. Let's try that again. Let's see. Oops. Do that. Okay. Let's see how this goes. Life, death, life again. Life, death. The cycle continues. Okay. Do. turn 2 to turn 3. This one will be back. Okay, I haven't used that yet, but okay, I've seen that yet. Okay. Yeah, that's gone. Shoot. This is stinking. Okay, I'm gonna see about going to the next place. Perhaps a look at your deck is in order. You may wish to improve. Once you do... Yeah. I know. Whatever, lady. Okay, let's see. Whoops. Oh, hello. Salmon, waterborne. Okay, cool. Picked the clover from the stem. Sometime I try this spot. Find good fish, corrupted fish, old fish. Okay. Woof, you probably saw that the bridge is fixed. Now they want me to give you a deck building, give you deck building tips, like use your rare cards. They are more powerful than common cards, but I sure am sick of being around these scribes. Each has a more twisted ambition than the last. I tell ya. Okay. Fleshy? The guy's insane. Wants to use challengers like you as his playthings. To make it more perverse, he thinks you'll actually enjoy it. Oh yeah. Try to use a mix of different types of cards in your deck to fully utilize your bones, blood, and energy. Hoof. Hi, Blood. How are you, sweetie? Boat, scribe only. In case bad happen. Backup plan, Leshy says. Okie dokie. Bit sleepy? Okay, good. Let's go here next. A strange molecule. Monocle. You put it on. Anything else? Okay. The note reads, "Greetings. If you are reading this, it must be because you wish to challenge me, Magnificus, to a card battle. But in order to earn that privilege, you must first defeat my 3 graduate students. As for their whereabouts, that is for you to discover. Sincerely, Magnificus." Okay. So this, I'm sure I'll find somewhere. Okay. Magical card packs. Fantastic. Can't be sacrificed while Emerald Mox is on the board. It provides a green gem to its owner. Okay. Hello. Okay, so this is my collection, I guess, so far? Okay, cool. Hello. You wish to trade? No, find me in it. No, I'm sorry! You wish to trade. What do we got? Can't be sacrificed while Ruby Moxes, yada yada yada. Okay. Can't use any of those right now, I don't think. Bonk! Hey, Razor, how are you? Okay, how? I can't get through there. Okay, I will figure that out and go to there next. Okay then. Hello. Challenge me? Let's see your deck. Weak cards, total lack of synergy. This pile really doesn't stand a chance against me. Look, I'm trying to finish up my conduit control list here, but the bots they're sending down the line are trash. Get those workers to send me something good. Tell them to throw themselves on the line if necessary. And please have a decent deck by the time you're done. Okay. Here we go. Okay, what did that do? Oh, I need 6. Okay, so that is correct there and there. Pizza! Ooh, are you having pizza, Panda? Tired, just relaxing and not sure what I want to do. Well, enjoy hanging out here for a little bit at least. See if I can figure out what I'm doing. No, you had pizza for lunch. Yeah, I remember seeing pizza for lunch. That's why I was a little confused when you just randomly said pizza. What is it? What do you want? Can't you see that I'm very busy? I'm very busy here. What? P.2 isn't happy with my output, but I am merely the inspector. To put better bots on the line, I would need to... Just who are you to be carrying out orders from P03? P03 would only trust someone with some semblance of game skill. I'm very busy, but I must know if you are qualified to give me orders. Let's see how this goes. Okay. Put that there. Oh, that is not what I wanted to happen. Oh, it gave me another one of those. Shoot. Okay, so we're gonna do this, that. Did it work? Okay, cool. P.2 would never trust you with direct orders. I should have known. You have wasted my time. Oh no, that I lost. Oh, whoops. Here we go again. Okay. Let's try this again. Okay. Ouch. Shoot. Come on, please give me There we go. Thank you. Ah, crap. Okay. Okay. Oh, what does that do? Okay. Gravedigger dug up a bone. That's fine. Okay. There we go. Much better. Oh dear, your message from P.2 must indeed be genuine. As I mentioned, I am a mere inspector, not an engineer, not a designer. I cannot send new bots down the line, but I can send myself. I am proud to have served P.2 faithfully. Well met, stranger. Panda had pizza for lunch. Oop. Uh-oh. Go back. Okay, got some more cards. Okay. Here we go. Yeah, that's right. So that's that one. I think you're the one I need to get to fight next, right? Okay, so that's at 4. No. Oh, I have to use all of these. Da 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 da. That? Okay, got it. Because that, if I put this there. No. Put that there. There we go. I got booped. Sorry, was very much thinking very deeply on that one. Oh, you are the one I need to talk to. Okay. Ha ha ha. What was that? I am the melter. They send me raw materials and well, you can see how it works. Not another word out of you. We must have a card battle. I know something Reaper would do. Yes, cuddles. Lots of cuddles. I don't know if that 4-leaf clover is a one and done, so I don't want to use it unless I can look it up and see if it's a one and done. Okay, so oh shoot. Okay, let's see. Let's put that there. That's fine. That'll do that for right now. Let's see. I can. Oops. Let's do this. Do that. That there. Get rid of you. Okay. That just goes through and gives me more of those. That's fine. Oh my gosh, get rid of the darn conduit thing, please. There we go. Excellent battle. Now with that aside, what did you come to tell me? P.O.3 wishes for better bots for his scanner? That is difficult. You see, I melt the metal, but I cannot reprogram the stamping machine. There is a way to send at least one new bot down the line. Yes, for P.O.3. Okay, so off you go. Are you gonna get crushed too? Oh, you got melted first. Okie dokie. Okay. So if I put this here, and this there. Put you there. No. Oh, it needs to be 3. No duh. Okay. So put this there, this there, this here, this there? No. That's 2. That's 0.
Great, bitch.
Oh, water. Thank you. There we go. That's what I need to do. Okay, this one needs to be 5. That one wasn't so bad. Okay, who do I need to talk to here? You, I guess? Okay, more cards. No wonder you're getting garbage robots. You're getting them from the water. Oh, excuse me. Oi, mate. I know what you're here for. You're asking me to take a dive, but I can't accommodate ye, mate. Got special orders in it. Looking to dredge something special. We can duel eye, maybe even give ye something if you win. But I can't be taking a dive. P.2 will understand. Okay, let's see. I don't know what this does. I don't know if I use it, if it's gone, so we're not going to do that. Know what, mate? Can't take my eyes off my work here. I'll give you this, Here, take your pat. What? The cards are added to your collection. Now off with ye. I need to concentrate. Oi, is that... P.2 is gonna reward me big for Issen. Off with ye. What the heck? What is that? Okay. Let's give it a second and see it come up this way. Where is it? There it is. What the heck? Okay, it got melted. looks just like a black box or something. It's not tweaking out as much as it was before. What happens? Oh, hey Noble, how are you? Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome, welcome. Okay, what's gonna happen with this thing? Hey, Kisa. Thank you so much, Noble, for the resub. Okay, it just kind of fell off the face of the earth there. Good night, Kisa. I'm guessing you're saying goodnight because you're going, aye!
Who?
No, Noble just resubbed.
Oh!
Noble just went through and rated us and resubbed.
Hi, Noble. Thank you.
Wish for a trade.
What were they playing? What was Noble playing?
Hold on. Because see, I can't go over to... Shout out to Noble Crank.
What's up, blood?
Master Chief Collection. Oh, Halo Master Chief Collection. Nice.
Nice.
Okay, so let's see if I need to update my deck at all. Let's do that, and then autocomplete, and hope for the best. The bots haven't gotten much better, but you battled all of my workers, and you actually won. Yes, sir. Well, except for the last one. The last one was just like, I don't have time for this. Here, have the pack. Give me that deck again.
I thought this was a card game.
It is a card game.
That doesn't look like a card game.
It is a card game. Give me that deck again.
Okay, Panda. Have fun. Happy lurking.
Okay. Have fun lurking. Have a good dinner. Wow. You beat them with that? All right. Maybe there are some synergies that I missed. Let's go then.
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to bother you.
See, it's a card game.
Oh. Sorry, I didn't want to bother you. I just wanted to come out and get my flaming hot Cheetos.
Oh. Well, I think I'm only going to go for another like 40 minutes or so. You see these see those conveyor belts just like my factory? At the very least, they ought to test your lane positioning. Okay, you gave me this, but I don't know if I'm able to use that. We'll see. Let's see what happens. Okay. See how that works? Okay, your turn. Okay. Okay. Okay, so... Okay. Dang it. Okay. Yes, I opened the crates. You just gave me a really weird deck. Let's try it again. Another battle. Yep, let's go for it. Okay, you go first. Do that, then this. That goes away. Shoot. That's fine. Because you moved into my spot. I passed, it's your turn. Okay. Need a green gem to play that, which I don't have. Okay. Let's try this. Okay. 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 Okay, don't have that anymore. Pass. Okay. Oh, I should have. Okay, so if I do this, that's gonna die. Okay. Okay. Let's get a few of these real quick. Okay. Do this. Put that there. That's fine. Okay, that's the first round. Oh, scanners online. Which card to scan? Just kidding. Obviously the one with the best stats. The stat line should be better. Or stat line could be better. Your move. Okay, that's fine. Oh, this is going to be just a mess here in a second. We're out of... If a creature would attack, starvation...
All of the birds
does
died
not.
in 1986 due to Reagan
Killing them
and replacing them with spies that are now watching us. The
Birds work for the bourgeoisie. Okay. Let's see. Let's do this, and this, and this. Oh, I should have. Oh, that got weird. Yeah, that didn't work. Okay. Well, that was an improvement. Bad deck with a bad pilot. You don't expect to win that way, do you? Well, let's go back and see if I can figure out what to do here. Because I can't go through this door. There is this, which I'm not sure I need to do with at the moment. Is there anything around here? Okay, because this is what this is going to do, and that's not going to help me much. What am I missing? Skull, wing, skull. Of course, that's what I'm missing. Skull, wing, skull. Of course, that's what I was missing. Hello. How are you doing today, sir? Globule globness. Arg, the pain is unbearable. My organs are melting. Do you see? Magnificus turned me into goo for my final exam. I just need to defeat one more challenger. Then I will earn my rightful place. My rightful place in the deck of the master. As one of his prized cards. Nothing will stop me. Excuse me. Okay, let's see. Put that. Oh, that I need to go through and have gems for. This I can use. And that. Okay. We'll do this. Okay, cool. I'm sorry, Glue Goop. No, please, please just tell the master I passed. He won't know the difference. Here, take this back. Okay, cool. Here, I can open the door for you. Poor guy. Oops. Okay, let's see. More cards. Ooh. Mox cards on the owner's side of the board gain 1 power. Nice. The dummy stares lifelessly back at you. Then suddenly it springs into motion. Okay, let's see. What does this do? If a creature would attack Force Mage, it does not. Okay, that's fine. So that can just go there. Okay. Okay. Practice Mage leaves a ruby mox in its place. And everything moves over. That's fine. Whatever. We're going to do this. Do this. Put that there. Okay, let's keep going. Let's see. We'll do... Oh, I can't be sacrificed. Got it. Okie dokie. And this goes there. Cool. Okay. Very cool. Thank you. The dummy's hinges creak back into position and it returns to its lifeless stare. Can I fight you again and get more foils? Oh, cool. I can. It's a practice dummy. Nice. Very helpful. I'm going to put that there. Because it's not going to go through and attack me. Oh, I don't have enough energy for that. But I do have enough energy for this. I don't have space. Come on, give me something. There we go. Sacrifice something. But that doesn't help me. Oh, shoot. Really? Here we go. This is going to take a while. Okay then. Okay. Oh, this is... Got it. I think I got this one. Okay. So I need to do that. Here to you. Okay, skull. Remember that skull. Okay, skull. Arm. Wing. Okay, skull, arm, wing. Got it. Da, 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 da. Skull, arm, wing, skull, arm, wing, skull, arm, wing. Posted a picture of my work in progress possible VTuber model. Very cool. Okay, skull, arm, wing. Skull, arm, wing. Skull, arm, wing. There we go. Oh. Oh dear. Hello. Just imagine you are an ice cube slowly melting on a hot pan. Oh, I was only talking to myself. The pain of being a head impaled on a spear is... Well, it is worth it, of course. Magnificus will award me the highest honor. I will be the centerpiece of his deck. Oh dear. Of course. Okay, let's try this again. Magnificus was watching, right? Surely I'm only to wait a bit longer. Bonk. Back to my mantras. Okay, let's try this again. That's fine. That is totally fine. What does this do? Can't be sacrificed. Turns into a gem in its place. there, do that, grow stronger. Put this there for right now, like this. No, that's fine. Okay. Okay. That's doing better. Okay. There we go. Much better. Perhaps I will not be central to his strategy. I care not. He can use me as a chump blocker. I have mastered disappointment. Take this pack. Okay, cool. Go. Okay. Where does that go? Okay, that just goes way all the way back down. That's fine. The chest is empty, save for a single card. Rabbit. Okay. The card was added to the collection. That's fine. The note reads, the top sigil is found by the greedy. The middle sigil is found by the pale. The bottom sigil is found by the hard of hearing, or by those who hear too easily. You reach back in for more and notice a sigil where the card used to be. Okay, so that's the top sigil, so that's a wing. Okay. Okay. So, hello. Okay, so the top is the wing. Found by the pail.
Drink, bitch!
Water. Okay. Hi, Luna. How are you, sweetie? Bottom sigil is found by the hard of hearing or by those who hear too easily. Okay. Found by the pail. So is this one... that one? I guess that was right. Okay, cool. At last, stimulation! My test has been sensory deprivation, you see. To unlock the full potential of my mind, you see. It's unlocked now. Hear me, Magnificus. I'm ready. We have to battle, okay? Or we have to battle, okay? So let's see. What do we have? We have this, 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 and this. Okay, we can do... let's do that. And I'm going to put that there for right now. Okay. Let's see. Let's put you there. That's fine. I'll do that. Put you there. Put you there. Do that. Okay. Okay, I think I've been over pushing myself. Just be careful, okay? Don't overdo it. Yeah, a bit too late for that. Just be careful, please. That was incredibly stimulating. We aren't done here, right? I wish to see the light again. To sing, to dance. I don't... You won't leave, would you? Sorry. Cards were added to your collection. Okay. Sorry, bud. If I open the door, you'll stop by on your way back and let me out. Right? Sorry, dude. The note reads, Dearest Gamora, I believe P03's plot may go far past the extent of a common power grab. Indeed, the great transcendence will have catastrophic and unpredictable results. The note is incomplete and ends abruptly. I urge you to consider... Bonk. Ooh, stretch. Stretch. Stretch, stretch, stretch. We're gonna try and take Magnificus on, and then I think we will be done for the evening. This will be one of the shorter streams. What is this? Okay, let's go over here, see what there is, if there's anything of interest over here. Hello. Thank you. I got a card. Great Kraken. Great Kraken submerges itself during its opponent's turn while submerged opposing creatures attack its owner directly. Okie dokie. Thank you, Kraken. Anything else over here? No? No? Oh, you cleaned your room? Nice. Okay, I think there's nothing else over here. Hello, Magnificus. Let's actually take a peek at the cards real quick. See if it will give us something a little different. Let's see how it goes. Ah, you are here at last. How do my pupils fare? No matter. There are far more concerning issues at hand. Do you understand the canvas that you have been woven into? Nay, you are the brush, and the artist moves you with terrifying mastery. My eye aches with premonition. The future is very, very grim. First, we must battle. Okay, let's see what happens. Yeah, so I didn't trip over anything and injure myself further. Please! Please don't hurt yourself more. Behold, the brush of the scribe of magics. My pupils would die to be painted by it, and I live forever as a card. But that is not the full extent of its powers. This one needs some bleach. Now for a bit of color. This card is acceptable. Okay then. When he pulls out a rabbit. Why did I put that there? That's fine. Okay. Another rabbit. Oh, and that one. Okay. Okay. When Junior Sage is played, you draw cards equal to the amount of Mox cards on your side of the board. Okay. Let's see how that goes. Okay, that's gone. That's fine. Okay. Oh, this is very bizarre. Okay. Let's see. Let's do that. Well, this is very obnoxious. Okay. Let's do that. Fluffy? Yeah, really. Okay, starvation cards, of course. Of course, another starvation card goes there. Yeah. Just let it go. Let it go. Fail. I'm aware of this. Oh, no, I meant to redo my deck. Oops. Let's try this again. Yeah. That's fine. This one's wrong. Because none of my cards have really attack power at all. So let's see. We're gonna do that. Oh, so many bunny cards. Let's see. Nothing with attack power. Another frickin' rabbit. Okay, let's see. Let's do that. Put that there. Okay, that's one. Must be slowing down with age. I may need to set my brush upon my own cards once again. Okay. Very well. Okay, I won. That's good. Very well. We have battled, and now I may speak, you see. My eye, it aches because it remembers it was excised by none other than Leshy, the scribe of beasts. And a beast he is, arrogant, single-minded, obsessed with gaining power. But he is far from the worst scribe to become. Hedgeman? You see, the ejection of my eyeball is far from the worst thing that can happen around here. You must be especially aware of. The heck? Okay, battery fully charged. Okay. So we got more videos. Okay, let's see.
I think I've just got to send it. To whom it may concern. It's a bit formal. Hello there! Exclamation point. My name is Luke Carter, and I'm a fan of your collectible card games. If you've ever taken a look at my YouTube videos, you will know how appreciative I am of the merch that you've sent me over the years. So it was a great surprise to learn that there is a digital version of Inscryption. I think maybe one of my fans printed me and buried a copy of it in my house. Upon further research, however, I have not been able to find any record of this game. Is this some kind of elaborate hoax? Any trace of this game? Is this some kind of elaborate hoax? The game doesn't seem like the work of a prankster. It at least appears professionally made. I am both puzzled and excited by this discovery. Any information you can provide would be much appreciated. Thank you, the Lucky Carter. Okay, good enough. Send.
Okay. See the next one.
Hey card gamers, I'm the Lucky Carter, and this, well, it's a bit of a strange video. It's actually more of a question to my audience. As I've learned over the years, nobody knows card games.
Hey, Plague. Thank you so much for the raid. How are you?
Things better than you guys do, so I'm hoping someone can help me out here. Did anyone ever play an Inscryption video game? Or hear about it? I'm talking about that vintage one-set card game I opened packs for last week. I don't know what I'm allowed to say. I don't want to get in any trouble here. I think I've got the only known copy of the digital version of Inscryption. I've been filming myself playing it, and it's weird, guys. I don't want to get in any hot water by showing the footage, but can someone please prove me wrong? Please tell me someone has a copy of this game. I have been looking online for days, and I cannot find a word about it. I reached out to the publishers, hoping maybe they would get back to me, but as a fallback, I got you beautiful viewers. Hopefully dig up some. That's it. That's the video today, guys. Thank you so much, as always. And, oh yeah, what the fuck is the card?
Okay.
Mr. Carter, we have received your inquiry regarding the digital version of our intellectual property inscription. We assure you that no such software exists in any official form. However, if you indeed come into possession of proprietary game-themed hardware, you are compelled to return to us under the Computer Fraud and Abuse Act. The hardware will be considered stolen if it is not returned to us within a reasonable time frame. Please carefully package the hardware and paste the attached shipping labels in front of the box. You may mail the package at a local post office. We would like to avoid taking legal action in your case, so please do not delay in returning the proprietary software. Sincerely, Dame Funa, Customer Happiness Department.
Customer Happiness Department?
What the fuck?
Okay, so if it doesn't exist, why do they want it back? And if it doesn't exist, why would they be doing legal action saying, oh, it's stolen property if you don't return it to us if it doesn't exist? I know, right? Huh, I don't like those. Huh.
I think this woman's actually from Game Funa. She came to my door yesterday, and I didn't answer. This time I'm going to record it.
I agree with you, Blood. I don't like it either.
Hi!
Hi there.
Hey.
I'm floppy disk for a game called Inscryption. I was told you came by a copy of it somehow. Sound familiar?
No.
No?
No, I don't know anything about that. Inscryption, you said?
Yes.
No, I don't think so.
Really? Because, apparently you emailed us about it. You are, Luke Carter, right?
Oh.
You know the luckycarter@gmail.com?
Yeah, you know what? That's, I am Luke Carter, but that's not my email address.
Really? Because, I just noticed because I've seen your videos.
Oh.
On a
Oh. Thanks for watching. Listen, how'd you know where I live, exactly?
My boss gave me your address.
And how did you get past the side gate? It's locked.
Okay, Luke. I'm going to give you my business card. And if you remember anything at all, feel free to give me a call. Okay?
Will do.
That's a good, small, little bitty, detail there. How she had her foot, if he tried to slam the door, he wouldn't be able to close the door on her because it was on the edge of the entryway. Her soul would have stopped it.
Take care. What the fuck?
Yes, dude. Yes. Oh, it's gonna be another one of those ones with a weird sound.
Hey there, card gamers! I'm the Lucky Carter, and this is another pack opening video. Today I'm opening Secrets of Legendaria. Hoping for that sweet, sweet foil bounty.
And another one of those. Okay. Yep, stop browsing footage. Okay, back to this. You've received a magical card pack. Okay, so double gunner will strike each opposing space to the left and the right. That's gonna... is on the board. It provides an orange gem to its owner. So it provides a green gem. Oh, can't be sacrificed while when it's on the board. It provides green and orange, which is nice. Okay. If a creature would attack Force Mage, it does not. So that's not too bad. And he's gone. So if we go down this way, it drops us all the way down. Fantastic. Well, I can repaint my nails at my appointment. Oh, your appointment got canceled. You wish to trade? Let's see. I think... let's see. Okay, so we just need to take on this one and this one. But I think that's going to be a good place to stop. We'll go through and finish up P.2 and you. I can't remember what your name is. We'll finish up these two next time. Does anybody have any ideas on who we should raid? Put it there. There we go. Oh, I am big. But that's okay. Any ideas on who we should raid? I know it's a very short stream today. Star and Bear. They're a VA for Hokai, Star Rail, and Persona 3 Reload. Here, let me see how many people they have, because sometimes if they have a lot of people, then... and I might do Candy Cat. If they have a lot of people, they might not accept raids. So, let me see. STARR and Bear. I think I might just go ahead and raid Candy Cat today. But I'll keep the other in mind for the future, though. So here, give me 1 second. Okay, let's see. Twitch. There we go. Turn you down. But yep, I think that's who we're gonna raid today. She is playing some Fortnite today, so with that, thank you everybody for hanging out with me. I really appreciate it. We'll be definitely playing some more Inscryption later to go through, and I don't know if it'll be finishing it up if I go through and take out those last two, but yep. All right. Bye, guys. Give me 1 second. I need to put in the raid. Candy. Cat. But, yep. Thank you so much, guys. You are awesome. Thank you so much for the raids, both Noble and Plague. Thank you so much. And I hope you have a wonderful rest of your evening, rest of your day. And bye, guys.